Question for you, too.
Yes.
Now we got to ask Dean because he's here.
Oh, man.
Okay. Now, you're very familiar with Tyron Woodley. He's talking about potential title defense, and he's saying that, what did he say, Champ Camp just kicked off, but he can't release who it is. But your boy's going to be fighting in July. So stay tuned.
Yeah, man. Well, hold on now. Wait a minute. I can't throw him under the bus like this. I promised him I would not say anything about his opponents.
I thought you had breaking news today.
I don't have breaking news, man. But the breaking news is that he's going to be fighting somebody in July.
Okay, you can't
But through the process of elimination, we could probably.
Let's say this. What language do they speak?
They speak English.
No, they don't speak Portuguese.
I don't know.
They speak English.
They speak English.
Okay.
They speak English.
Okay, so that would eliminate maybe a couple of people.
I think this is gonna be a shitty game because look at him. He's
I
not
know.
even. Look at him. He's not giving nothing away.
Black guy or white guy?
Oh, I can't. Listen, I can't go that far. Let's just say it's going to be an exciting fight.
Okay.
You guys are going to love it.
Wow.
Hold on.
Wow, hold on.
What?
Could you hold on? I gotta take my headphones off. I want to do cartwheels.
Wait.
The breaking news on Unfiltered.
Hold on now. It's not Stephen Thompson.
No.
Yeah, it's not Stephen Thompson.
Not fighting Wonder Boy again. So let's cross him off the list.
Right.
It's not going to be Matt Brown or Leon Edwards because they're 14 and 15, and Mike Perry is not yet. Has he cracked the rankings yet? I don't think he
he's
has.
not in the top
Although Mike
15.
Perry, Tyron eventually will be a very good fight. But he better hope Tyron doesn't get a hold of him.
Wait, so
Put him
wait,
on the ground.
he already has a guy lined up now, he's saying?
Who,
Well,
Mike
that's what
Perry?
No,
No, I'm talking
Tyron?
about, because I'm looking now, and I'm thinking that what makes total sense.
in the July 8th weekend.
Well, it could, he said he's fighting in July, so that could be any of
Yeah,
the
it could
5
be.
events in July.
Well, what I'm looking at, what makes sense to me when I'm looking at this thing is the winner of Maya versus
Maya fighting
Masvidal.
Masvidal, right.
That sounds like it would
But
be.
they won't be ready to fight by July. What are we in now?
You don't
May,
know
June,
that.
July.
You never know, man. Like, Matt, would you be ready to fight after 2 months?
What do you mean? 2 months training camp?
Yeah.
First starting from now? Fuck no.
Not you, but I'm saying if you was one of them guys.
It's Robbie Lawler.
Usually,
It's going to be Robbie Lawler.
yeah, but Robbie Lawler didn't have a fight since he got
Right.
clean.
This
well,
is
he
gonna be
was,
the
he
rematch.
was rumored to be fighting Cowboy.
I heard that rumor.
Oh, I
Has it
heard
been
that.
confirmed or no?
You know, I think Dana said it on ESPN, but it's not.
All right, well,
like
let's just put a cross.
You
Hold
know
on, we'll
what?
cross off his name. Who do you think he's fighting, Tyron?
You still on that?
Yeah.
That is important news.
I'm dying to know.
What if it's somebody not in the rankings?
No, for a belt?
Like somebody that hasn't fought in a while, maybe? Somebody
He's
like
trying
that?
to say like a Nick Diaz character or somebody. What do you make? What'd you just do?
What?
Why'd you? itch
I
when
winked. I
did that?
winked.
No, is it?
No.
No?
Listen,
This
I
is
can't say. All I can say is this.
Ooh.
There are a lot of guys in the race right now.
Not really.
You-
Well,
no,
there
real
is
talk.
also,
Not
hold
really.
on a second. There is no guarantee
Huh?
that GSP is going to fight at middleweight.
I mean, have we? I
There is
mean,
no
there's no date
guarantee.
on that fight. There is no date on that fight between Bisbing and GSP.
Who says
Nick
they
Diaz
fight?
ain't got no date. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of factors involved with this.
I want to just.
I think it's GSP.
I want to sing some rap lyrics.
I think it's GSP. it's George St. Pierre.
That's what you think.
Yep, I think that he's
Jimmy's
not going to go
putting that-
middleweight. I think he's going to fight
Look
welterweight.
at
again.
that stone face motherfucker.
He's not fighting middleweight. Everyone thought he was going to go
What?
out and fight middleweight against fucking Michael Bisping. No. He's going to stay at
Really?
welterweight. Yep.
I don't know about that.
Some video came out this weekend, though, of like GSP looking way bigger than normal. And Bisping was making fun of himself. Who knows?
Okay, well, that shows you what I know.
Someone's doing his
It's
push-ups.
not GSP.
All I'm saying is like that fight
Floyd
hasn't been.
Mayweather.
Hey, listen, Conor is in there too, man. There's a lot of guys that it could be. It could be Conor.
No.
Put down.
No, you don't think
false-
so?
I know
That
it's
guy
not
might-
Conor
that guy's
because
looking
Conor wants a $30 or $40 million or $60 million payday from Mayweather. I don't blame him. Like that kind of money he can't make in the UFC. Taking that one fight with Mayweather.
I know. I would do it too. I wouldn't
Dude,
even
it's one
train for it.
fight.
I would just be like, yeah, give my motherfucking money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even train.
No, he will because if he wins, he could demand more money in the UFC, and then they have to pay him more. Otherwise, he can go out and box. Yeah, they'll. That's a smart move.
They were throwing some numbers around there that were insane.
Well, Floyd will
I
get
don't know,
100 million.
But why would he even want to come back to? I mean, unless he just wants to fight. But you get like a 75 million. Why the?
Because no one cares about him fighting other fighters. I mean, you know, Golovkin
boxing?
maybe. I mean, but he's not going to fight Gennady Golovkin.
Hold on, but that's my whole point of this thing. Like, why do we entertain the whole conversation of Mayweather McGregor? Because it's Mayweather. Because he doesn't knock people out.
Because he's undefeated.
But that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, like, what if the whole. What if he was going to fight Triple G? We would be like, he'd get his fucking head knocked off
By Triple G, he would,
yeah, absolutely. But why don't we think that about Mayweather?
Because Mayweather is not. First of all, I think Mayweather's older. Mayweather is not known for a guy who's going to be knocking people out. He's more of a defensive fighter. So that's why I would say that against where I would say Golovkin's a much more offensive. He's a harder hitter. I think you're in much more trouble fighting him if you're Conor than you are fighting Floyd. I don't think Floyd can't knock him out, but I don't think he would. That's my opinion.
I think he does.
Do you? It's possible. It's possible. But Triple G is a different.
But I'm just saying, like, if this was another boxer we were talking about, like, it wouldn't even be a conversation of whether Conor could win.
You know, because against a guy like Mayweather, who's known much more for speed and getting out of the way, I think that he wins differently than a guy like Golovkin. You're surprised to see how many knockouts in a row did he have? I mean, until this last fight where he goes a distance, but he was like 25 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, he knocks people out. But I mean, if Conor was talking about fighting Canelo Alvarez or even Adrian Broner, I mean, we would not be saying, "Oh man, who's going to win that fight?"
I think Mayweather's going to beat him. I guess part of it is I don't like Mayweather too. You know,
I think that's what it is more than anything else.
That's actually not a bad point.
I think the reality is that we all want Mayweather to lose, so
right.
we're giving Conor a chance.
That's it. I don't know if he has a chance to win. I just don't know if he gets knocked out. He might get stopped, but I don't think it happens early.
No, it'll take a while.
That's a good point though. Maybe why are we not? I never see Floyd as that strong a fighter. And that could just be me not liking Floyd Mayweather.
I think that's what it is. Nobody likes to see the skill.
And Mike Tyson
the speed
hates
and all
him,
that.
and I like
Mike Tyson hates him.
He talks shit about him all the time. Thinks he's a coward. Yeah, he's bashed him.
Look at Matt over here.
I'm looking at the wall because I think he's boring as fuck.
Well, that whole pack, I think he's like.
Oh, but it's the sweet science, and he's doing that. That's what I think of that. All right, can we talk about MMA?
I don't disagree with you.
But he's such a look at the way he rolls his shoulder. Fuck off!
Too long to fight Pacquiao. He makes me sick.
Hey, I will listen.
Conor,
I might say that.
For Conor.
I might say that, but will I buy it? Fuck
yeah,
I would buy that.
Of course, you're going to buy it. Who's not going to buy it?
Mike Perry? No, I'm only kidding. Mike Perry's calling up today.
Yeah, in
what
a
time?
minute or two.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, and he's having some beef with
Ally Aquinta.
Listen, this is such an awkward thing for me. Not about Mike Perry. I like Mike Perry.
Yeah,
I got to talk with him a little bit, Mike Perry, and I think he's like a legitimate nut. I like him. Yeah, he's great for the sport. That's not a show.
No, for sure, man. I know Mike Perry personally.
I like the guy.
In fact, I just saw him a couple weeks ago.
Nice
He's
guy,
a good kid.
Good kid to me.
But he's crazy.
He is, right?
He's a
Well,
nutcase.
anytime you start getting the tattoos on the face, there's a certain, you chose a certain path.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I remember before when he was an amateur, because he came up in Florida as an amateur. Like he had to take time off because he couldn't leave the house because he was on house arrest.
Yeah,
so he couldn't fight because like he was either in jail or on house arrest.
Well,
he's a legit like street kid.
He's making the right choices,
and he's making the right choices.
But he's respectful.
Yeah, that's why I'm proud of him.
Street kid, all you want, be the street kid you want to be, but just be respectful. He met me very respectful.
Nah, he don't disrespect.
So he's having some shit with Ally Aquinta, who's my dude.
Twitter.
And Al's been a little out of his bird lately.
It's not on Twitter, yeah.
A little bit nutty on Twitter. Whether he has a few in him when that's going down, it would be my guess. But, listen, I'm in a weird position. Dana's, you know how close I am with Dana.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Dana, man. Dana's, people look at him like this and that, but the guy's I feel the guy's a close friend of mine. And Al's one of my guys. And Al's personally attacking Dana on fucking that thing and on Twitter. And I'm not on Twitter, but people will send it to me.
Is it a thing where he's attacking him like trying to get a fight going and just doing it wrong?
He's being a little disrespectful. But you know what? He's got his points where he feels he's wrong. I say this is what I say. I'm fucking staying out of it. The guy's 30 years old. If he's a young kid, 21, I'll grab him by his ear. He's his own man. He's 30.
Grown man. He's
30 years old. Right. And I like him. I know his parents. I love Dana. Hey, listen, how about this? Like, I'll tell Dana, like, hey, you're good friends with Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes, I'm sure, thinks I'm an asshole. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to be like, oh, he doesn't like me. He said I'm this and I'm that. Don't, hey, man.
Man, I know how you feel, man, because, when Tyron and Dana be beefing sometimes, I'd be like, damn, I got to stay out of this, man. I got to stay out of this because, like, Tyron's my dude and, like, Dana's the man. So it's like, man, I hope this shit don't reflect on me.
But they probably don't go at it as nasty as what. Like, Al seems like he's really disliking. I don't think Tyron goes.
No, he don't go at it like that. But you know what I'm saying. But it's still disrespectful.
And the biggest thing, the thing I hate about it all is it just feels like it's. I mean, I'm not trying to be selfish about it, but it kind of like it. I want everybody. I'm the type of guy that I want all my
You don't want to
people
see your
around
friends
me. I want
fight.
them happy, but I
Yeah.
want them happy. I want like I want like that night. What happened with Diego Sanchez, who I hold in very high regard.
Yes.
For that, it almost like I don't know. It feels like it almost ruined the good time which we had a great victory, and then it's all this shitstorm of whatever it is.
Well, you think
know
there
what I
was a
mean?
great
And it kind of bums
opportunity
me
there
out.
after a knockout like that. And look, I don't think Al is crazy to be annoyed that he didn't get knocked out. Like, hey, look, I mean, the Ellenberger fucking Perry thing was amazing. That elbow was great, but I mean, I
my thing is
a very tough dude.
I listen 100%, and I feel he has. If he has legitimate like gripes and he has things that he feels he's being wronged, I just feel there's a certain way to go about it. Like, and I don't myself and Ray Longo don't agree with the way he's going about it, but as far as like, the thing attacking Dana kind of hits me hard because he's my friend. I don't like, and if Dana says something about him, I'm not going to like that either. So it's like, I just stay totally out of it. So what am I going to do?
Yeah, but you
have
gotta think of it this way. It's like, what's the bonus? What, 50 grand?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of money to go, you owe me this, or you're a fucking chump. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of money to just obligate somebody to owe you 50 grand because you feel like you deserve it.
No, but I mean, to play devil's advocate and because I know Al, and listen, the speech that Dana gives in the back about, listen, man, we set this, now the stage is set basically, and it's up to you guys to deliver. Don't let it go to the judges, this and that. Man, I can think of 4 times right off the bat he didn't let it go to the judges, and 2 of those times were in co-main events. One with Ross Pearson, and the other one with Diego Sanchez. And he put these guys out, Joe Lazone. I mean, Rodrigo Dam. I mean, he's put guys out. He delivers. He might not be the best on the mic, but he is definitely a marketable kid. But listen, it is what it is. I don't even want to.
So you think the whole beef kind of goes back to other fights?
Al's thing was saying he was kind of going into the whole, like, he missed one of those fighter meetings. You know what I mean? Those fighter summit meetings. Yeah. But he had something where he was like nursing an injury, and then he had a fight in like 5 weeks. So he's like, look, man, I gotta. And then they found him on Instagram.
I know, like, they found him on taking a picture at the beach.
Yeah, he's at the beach.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, man, but I was, after training, I went to the beach and I was, whatever. So
where did he
he's
have
like,
to go
they called him up, like he was like the principal caught him, and then like one of the guys, I don't know who it was in this. They're like, I heard you were hurt. I saw you at the beach. It's like, hey, dude, fucking really? Look, what are you fucking? Yeah.
Hey, wait, where did he have to go for the fight summit that he
Vegas. So I mean, listen, it does cut into the camp. There's a time when I think I was getting ready for Matt Hughes or something where I had to miss one of those. Listen, the fight is the priority, and I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of a bad look. Like, if you're playing hooky, but then you taking pictures at the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really do that, though.
I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, man. But all I know is they had some shit, and then he started talking shit. He's talking shit to Mike Perry. I don't know. Listen, all I know
Mike
is
keeps saying, meet me at welterweight, meet me at 170.
It'd be a good fight.
It would be
fun.
yeah.
But he's also saying that he's the new president and that he wants, and he'll fight Cub Swanson's not even. He's a lighter weight class. I think Al had a couple of Bud Lights and whatnots. I don't know. if you ask me, that's my
your
guess.
opinion. Sure.
Does he have legitimate gripes or this or that? This and that? Yes, but I think Al's partying and then gets on Twitter. And you know what they say about Twitter fingers?
They become
Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
And what's the rest of it?
I'm getting bodied by a singing. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Listen, I'm not going to say it neither, man.
What did I tell you this morning when we talked? I want to sing all these songs. I love these songs, but it's all the N-word. I can't say these songs.
That's why they do that, just to fuck you up so you have to dance around it.
I know,
Yeah,
man.
right,
It
guys,
does.
Rappers
Getting
enjoy
bodied by a
that.
singing.
And I'm looking at you. Say it. I swear
I'm
to
not
God.
going to say it.
I swear to God.
With
Say it.
with your reach, you can get me right from there, you fuck.